I love a Disney conspiracy theory, and this is one of my favorites. Is the Kylo Ren animatronic on Rise of the Resistance the same as the Wicked Witch from the Great Movie Ride? I have done a lot of research into this, so let's talk about it. I think the very first question is, would Disney ever reuse an animatronic? And the answer is yes. It is actually fairly common for Disney to reuse their animatronics from ride to ride once one closes. This Goose from America Sings later reused on Star Tours with its animatronic skin taken off. Or Drew Carey from the short-lived Superstar Limo was later reused as the comedy detection agency animatronic on the Monsters, Inc. ride. Or the Iguanodon that was at Animal Kingdom sort of briefly was later reused on the backlot tour at Disneyland with its skin taken off. Alright, so back to Kylo Ren and the Wicked Witch. Could these be the same? And the reason people think this is because they have pretty similar mannerisms. I'm going to show you two clips. First, Kylo Ren and then the Wicked Witch. So I think we can agree that those movements are similar, but is it possible for them to reuse the same animatronic? Because this was built in the 1980s and this was built in like 2018. Animatronics have really evolved over the years. There were really early versions that were much simpler, and now they're very high-tech. But inside of them, you need to understand that they have a ton of different robotics. That's kind of the first component. And then they also have the programming aspect, which is sort of the second component. So this is what the old programming of animatronics used to look like, and this is today. This is an Elsa animatronic. Obviously, it has changed a lot as technology has progressed. But going back to the different types of animatronics, there are three types over the years that Disney has had. The very first animatronics were A1. That was like the Pirates of the Caribbean, except Jack Sparrow, or the Peter Pan animatronics. Pretty simple movements. Then we had the more advanced animatronics that came out in the 80s, the A100. That's like Jack Sparrow or the Wicked Witch. They had a lot more advanced, more like human-like movements. And then today, the most advanced is the A1000. That's like Hondo on Smuggler's Run or the Shaman on Pandora. So the Wicked Witch was A100. We don't know exactly where Kylo Ren from Rise of the Resistance falls. It's possible he's A100, but he's a really important animatronic and a really new ride, so it's more likely that he might be an A1000, and that would mean that they're not the same animatronic. Also, there was only one Great Movie Ride and only one Wicked Witch animatronic, but obviously Kylo Ren is on both coasts, so they would have had to make a second copy anyway. I think there is a possibility that some of the original animatronic robotic type things were used, but it's unknown. However, do you remember this animatronic from the Great Movie Ride, Sigourney Weaver and Alien? Do you see a similarity between these two? Because I don't see enough people talking about this one. They're holding their gun in the very same way. They're even looking the same direction. Finn is also a lot less of a complex animatronic. He's just sitting in Rise of the Resistance making smaller movements, which is kind of what Sigourney Weaver was doing. In my opinion, I think this Finn animatronic might have been reused from Sigourney Weaver just because they already had the parts and it's such a simple one. Let me know what you think. Kylo Ren and the Wicked Witch, are they the same? Sigourney Weaver and Finn, are they the same? Comment below.